Hi, I'm Vnix, and I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of making my album, Horror Romance. So this song is finished. This is gonna be my first single. It's just not mixed or mastered. So that's the next step. This is like the raw vocal.
Your body's close, I've got you touching me, you know I want it bad.
And then we're
I've
throwing
got
some
you
shit on it.
touching me, you know I want it bad. Your body's close, I've got you touching me, you know I want it bad. Your body's close, I've got you touching me, you know I want it bad.
So you hear that, and you think, okay, it's a little like wobbly or whatever, but in the grand scheme of like the song, it kind of fits the atmosphere. Let's take a look.
Your body's close, I've got you touching me, you know I want it bad.
So as you can see, like it really fits in, as opposed to if those vocals were just like, what? Listening to me sing like completely raw, I'm just like, oh, I'm like, throw some reverb, like throw something on that because it fucking sounds terrible. Like I'll constantly second guess every single take, to the point where even a really great take I like get rid of, because in my head I'm like, but you suck. But that's just like my own insecurity. I think that like most artists, we all kind of get there, unless you're like Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston status, where you just know that your voice is fucking bomb, so you're just like, ah, whatever, every take is great. Producing, it's like a double-edged sword. It can be a lot of fun. Like when you get in the mood of the song and you get sucked into like what you're making, you get on a roll and you just start getting really inspired, and you're not even aware that you're like working to create something because you're just so involved in it. And that is fun. But before you get there, it fucking sucks. Like, oh, like finding the right sound and then like tweaking the instrument so it sounds more original and sounds more of what you're trying to go for. It's tedious. But again, once you get over that hump, it then gets really exciting because you start to hear the song come to life. I'm not really a producer. I'm a self-taught producer. I taught myself because I didn't have anyone else to make this album. It was like either make this album by myself or let the dream die. So as you can see, this is like, this is a lot. Producing is not easy. It's very difficult. Recording vocals is probably my least favorite thing to do because I get in my head and I'm just, I hate everything that I hear. Something else that I want to show you, when you're like making a song, sometimes the smallest little thing can make the biggest fucking difference. I made this little tweak to the effect of this instrument, and all of a sudden that hook just transformed. Anyone that produces or makes music knows exactly what I'm talking about, how like the smallest little like effect or instrument can really change an entire sound of a song, and really give it personality. So let me find it. Here. So this baby, just a simple siren, adding that to that hook, fuck. When this song is mixed and mastered, it's gonna sound so much bigger and sexier, and I fucking can't wait. I can't wait. As you can see, the process behind creating a song like this is, there's a lot to everything that you hear in a song. The best way for me to write music is always coming to the piano.
Get on your knees, wash up the melody. I'm used explicitly. Second pornography. I'll get you better.
This is where music is made. Storytelling is telling all different aspects of the human experience. It doesn't have to, you don't always have to write about something that is so moving and so deep. That's wonderful. It helps us relate, but we as humans have a multitude of experiences that we can relate to, and one of those things is sex. Sexual telepathy explores that concept of what it's like to be able to use your imagination so vividly that you can experience all of your senses without actually using them, really building the sensory roadmap that creates cerebrally that sexual experience for you and transfers it to you physically, to be in that state of mind and find out that your energy is sending out this vibration that communicates with theirs. And at the same moment in time, while you're thinking this and doing this, they're having the same exact experiences and you're both synced. That's sexual telepathy. Well, this song, especially the atmosphere of horror romance, is very, I want it to be very dark, moody, very ethereal, atmospheric. So I want the vocals, I want the instruments to just be like soaked with different effects, and the romanticism and the fantasy of what this album is supposed to represent and supposed to make you feel. Our culture, our society, still to this day has a lot of negative associations tied to sex. I consider myself a very sexual creature. I derive a lot of my creativeness from my sexual energy, especially when I perform, when I write, everything. My sexual energy goes into everything I do. So it's only natural for me to like write songs about sex. I also just want to give people the opportunity to experience sex from my point of view. To experience it as something powerful, erotic, sensual, intimate, beautiful, all-consuming, captivating, because it's coming from a place of experiencing that with someone you love. I love to dive in to the exploration, the sexual exploration of the person that I love, that I'm with, and just have the greatest sex that the two of us can experience together with one another. So when I write about sex, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of devotion and adoration to the one that I love. When I sing about sex, no matter how dirty or whatever it might sound like to you, remember, I'm discussing it through the lens of love. Don't forget to subscribe, click on that bell if you want to get some notifications, and please share this video. And as you get more acquainted with this project and these songs, donate to the album, help me make it. I definitely need your help. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.